Yeah, Prof.
My
Welcome, bro.
brother,
Yeah,
thank
it's,
you.
it's good to see you here. Once again.
Nice being with you once more.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
There's this issue that has been bothering me for some time because I feel that, especially at the family setting, when you have siblings, as they're growing up, they're like bread and butter. But as you become, fully grown and you start getting married and all that, you see a lot of separation and problems among siblings of the same father, the same mother. What do you think are the causes of some of these quarrels and misunderstandings?
Well, I don't think there is any family in this Igbo setting without such, without experiencing such a quarrel among siblings, though it varies in degrees. But I think at times most of the problem is an issue of they have and have not.
Okay.
The preferred and most preferred. Why am I saying they have and have not? When you look at in many families, like our people used to say, all fingers are not equal. You may be the last one, but peradventure, the breadwinner of the family. And in such setting, definitely your parents, consciously and subconsciously, even if not loving you most, but must have a reservation for you as the breadwinner of the family. For example, if probably, okay, your mother got a bunch of plantain in the farm, and your elder brother is around, but you're not around. Probably you'll be visiting home this weekend, and of course you're the breadwinner. You are coming. Your parents is already expecting a huge cash and goods from you. So there is that feeling that, oh, my son is coming back today. Let me keep this plantain for him. Probably may not be doing it because you're the breadwinner of the family. Remember, the elder brother is still there with the wife. And the bunch of plantain was gotten in the farm, and none was removed out of it, and it was reserved for you. And you came back, everybody was happy after and all that. Your mother will give it to you, and you take. Of course, the wife of your elder brother saw this plantain. Probably she has already prepared her mind to fry it in the next morning.
That means you know, quarrel.
And because Odogu like you came back, and probably your mother has nothing else to give to you, but this one you see it as something.
Yeah.
Let me give myself.
Yeah. Because you're not always there with them.
Yes.
Okay.
This now I started breeding some misfeelings
Yeah, misfeelings, yeah.
about you. And your elder brother's wife may not have understood the situation. She has already started aligning preference to what your mother just did. Your elder brother may be somebody who doesn't care about all these things, but in towards your brother's wife, she has already cooked it in her mind and how to present it as a new branded dish to the husband.
No, I'm not saying that. Like,
Now this little misunderstanding has started breeding anger and now maybe when next you are coming back, your elder brother's wife may see the plantain. Maybe it's not yet totally okay for harvesting. You tell your husband, go and get it. We need it this morning. Do you understand it?
Yeah.
And your mother may just go, who cut off this plantain? It's not yet
Mm.
Your elder brother, following what the
The
wife
wife,
may
yeah.
have told him,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
say, okay, you just want to keep it for Jonathan because he's the one that brings it.
Yeah.
You know that alone. Even when you come back that day, your elder brother will not greet you very fine. Even do not be surprised that your brother's wife may stop collecting something from you, taking something from you.
Because
Now,
the problem has
this
already
is
started.
misunderstanding, and it has started somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
In the next month, a little misunderstanding again between the wife and the mother will be, yes, because you no longer value my husband because it's only Jonathan that you value, this and that and that. You yourself may not even, you, Jonathan, may not even be aware of what has been going on. So, you now see this as just a little misunderstanding,
Mm-hmm.
orchestrated by the have and have not. That's why Oliver de Cook, one of the most African high life musicians, said, God bless every man. Because if your elder brother is also rich, you are also rich. Yes, your mother may give you all the plantain. Your elder brother's wife or your elder brother may not be aligning it to because you have, I don't have.
No, but that's one of the reasons,
One
okay?
of the
There are
reasons.
also another dimension to it.
Then,
All of you may have,
good.
and still the quarrel will even be more.
Then, yes, it still boils down to most preferred. The preferred and most preferred.
Which is one of the reasons.
Yes, it's one of
Yeah.
the
Which
reasons.
other reason?
Now, okay. Now, another reason may be family background.
No.
Family background can be another, because many things, probably we are five, and we didn't grow up together with
Mm-hmm.
our parents.
Yeah.
You grew up in your maternal home.
Mm-hmm.
Those of us grew up here.
Yeah.
My brother, the background you were trained and the
Mm-hmm.
orientation you had is very different from the one we had here, even though we are the same blood. That's why I mentioned background earlier. So now, in the background where you were trained,
Mm.
you were trained in a situation that everybody, every man, mind your business, eat alone, do whatever things you are doing alone. But here, being a sibling from the same blood, we are trained that, come, you don't eat alone. You must eat with your brother or your siblings. Nothing like, this is my cloth
Mm.
and this is yours. Hence, we are all men. There is nothing like, this is my shoe, since it can size both of us. This is what we are trained with. Now, you that was trained in your maternal home, you know that this our culture here, you didn't grow up with it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I try to relate it with you, you will see it as something very different.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot agree.
No. And also, a part of this is I feel that there's kind of natural envy, jealousy, competition, unnecessary competition. Because some people, it might be your siblings, as you are growing up now, there's this unnecessary rivalry that sometimes begins to spring up. And depending on the level of exposure that you have, you might not have the same level of exposure. Maybe this person went to higher institution, the other one didn't go. Maybe this person has been, has traveled widely, more widely than the other people. This person has maybe higher connection than other, that kind of thing. Depending on how much exposed you are and how much understanding you have about life, some people will begin to, bring up that unnecessary competition. Maybe you are building a house. Even if, let's say you have four siblings and four of you all have your money, but you are building two-story building. The other one, you know, the wife will tell him or her, this person is building, since he's building two, your younger brother is building two, why will you come and build one?
And the fact,
You understand? Unnecessary competition.
in a higher
Yeah.
level of the competition,
Mm-hmm.
you not decide this is
Mm-hmm.
our father's house that
Mm-hmm.
The elder brother renovated it to converted it to a mansion. Probably this is where your parents are living. Probably the father, let's say, deceased. Your mother is still here. You yourself, as the last born, you build your own 3-story building and now decide, okay, mommy, come and live with me over there.
That's it. You see, there's a lot of things.
You have already lighted fire.
No, unnecessary rivalry.
Of course.
Unnecessary
You
competition.
are a philosopher when you relate it to the words of Thomas Hobbes. Man by nature is born nasty, envious, jealous. So this already competition is already built in man. Is already built in man. It is only with exposure and principle, human principle, and dignity of life, you can control the jealousy and enviousness in you to suit your own situation. That's why he said, unless the man is domesticated, he will destroy himself and the society. That domestication simply means man must be controlled to adapt to the situation he finds himself and make it what? Make it habitual.
You're now sounding like a lecturer. No, we're not. I don't want you to start sounding so intellectual with your Thomas Hobbes and
Of course, you know
Thomas Aquinas,
this is
John
a
Locke,
social
and
this is a
Jean-Jacques
social
Rousseau. All you philosophers.
you know
Please,
you are
let
my
us have
senior
rest.
colleague.
Let us have rest, okay? From your philosophical exposure, we want to take a break from that.
All right.
Anyway, thank you very much.
You're welcome.